So we're going to try something new today. I'm going to cover the Nintendo Direct that happened on Thursday, September 23rd. Let's go over the big news first. They announced the voice actors for the Mario movie coming out next year. Chris Pratt is going to be playing Mario, along with Jack Black playing Bowser, and a bunch of other actors. I'm not entirely sure about their choices, but I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Most of them have delivered solid performances in the past, so it'll be fine. It is a little strange that they chose Illumination, but then again, it might be the safest bet, considering they probably don't want to deal with Disney and their overbearing decisions they like to make on movies. This time around, I'm sure they're going to lord over the movie, especially after the disaster that was the 90s live action movie. I'll just briefly cover what I find to be of interest to myself, mainly, to be honest. And the first one was the trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, with the new expansion coming out. I love the game, so I look forward to this one. There was an announcement for Mario Party, but I really didn't care. It's not my cup of tea, so I never bought the game, and I really don't feel like buying it to play it either. There was another game they announced. It was a card-based RPG, which that's already just an automatic turn off for me. I'm not touching that. Then they had an announcement for the second part of the Hyrule Warriors expansion. I don't think I really even touched the first one after I beat the game. I mean, I went back for a little bit, but I've not really touched it that much. So we'll see how that is. Then they announced the final presentation for the Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is kind of weird that they put it in the Direct. It's kind of like a meeting for a meeting, but okay. So that'll happen now. Not next week, but the week after. Hopefully it's a character that we all know and not some obscure Japanese fighter character. I've actually known about all the characters they've announced. Most people probably don't. One of the bigger announcements they had was for a new Kirby game. That's not a 2D Kirby, but a 3D Kirby. I like the look of it. It looks interesting, and I'll probably pick it up when it comes out. I'll have to find out more. I know it's sort of a cliche to make a decision based off of a trailer, but I like what I see so far, so I'll probably give it a shot. So the next announcement, which I'm pretty sure I had nothing to do with, but it's not like I'm the only one who came up with this idea, was for Animal Crossing. So let me just play the short clip that came with it. Now let me play a clip from my very first review, which I did Animal Crossing New Horizons. Here I feel the need to address a lost opportunity. Several buildings that were in previous Animal Crossings do not make an appearance, such as the cafe, Leaf and Kick stores, as well as the post office. I dislike it when content is taken away, especially when there is already a solution, other than randomly bringing these characters to the island throughout the week. All the developers had to do is add a second story to existing buildings, or just add the building. The cafe could be located in the museum, or above the residential services. So with that being said, I wish I could take credit for that. Probably not. They more than likely never saw my video and probably never will. But I'm glad to see that, that I had a similar idea, or that they're actually sort of listening, because I know I've seen people complain about lack of certain content that was taken away, like I said, Katrina, or even The Roost, which is the name of the cafe for those who don't know. They announced Dying Light 2 and the Platinum version of Dying Light 1 for the Switch. Not really worth buying again. It was a fun game, but For me, I just didn't really ever feel like going back to it. There was another promotion for Metroid Dread. I'm definitely looking forward to this game. I enjoyed the series all around, and I definitely like the last 2D game that they put on the DS. Or, sorry, 3DS. You know what I mean. So, oddly enough, this game does come out the same week as the final presentation for Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't think that'll be an issue, and I'm doubting there's going to be that much overlap, if any, for the content that comes out for Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm not sure how big of an announcement this is for some people, but they announced Nintendo 64 games coming to the Virtual Console on the Switch. A lot of these games I still sort of have, like Ocarina of Time. I still have my original copy, gold case and everything. Same for Star Fox and Mario 64. I even have Winback, which I wanted to do a review, and I still might at some point, because it's just too hard to keep up with new releases, and along with my job, putting out reviews for those. So it might just be better to do older games for the time being. This next one seems kind of dated already, since the Epic Store actually released the Shadowrun trilogy already for free. So I'm not really caring at all in any shape or form for this. I'm just gonna brush over it, to be honest. There's several indie games, one of which I might pick up. I don't know, I ordered a really expensive laptop to replace my old one that I took with me when I was in the Peace Corps, and it needs to be replaced, so can't be spending too much money right now. So I guess this is a big announcement, not for me so much, but they announced Splatoon 3. I never even got into Splatoon 1, let alone 2, even with a free demo, and for whatever reason, they actually sent me promotional content for it, even when I didn't own the game. But I never liked it, never got into it. Mainly because I don't like motion controls, they just drive me up the wall. So I'm not too excited about this, but you know, there's no shortage of people who probably are. Another big announcement, maybe, depending on who you are, Bayonetta 3. I like the first one, not so much the second one, mainly due to how close the camera felt to when playing. It made it hard to dodge. On top of that, one of the sub-characters was just so damn annoying. I could not stand him. This is definitely looks like a sort of G version for probably YouTube purposes, so we'll see what it's like when the game actually launches. So that was the Nintendo Direct in a nutshell. I glazed over a lot of it. Some of it I really didn't think it was even worth mentioning, particularly one game that's coming to the Switch that was originally on the 3DS. It was a Disney product, so no, it just wasn't worth mentioning. I will probably, depending on how well this does, or I'll just continue to do it, pump out maybe a weekly video or something like that. I'm just trying it for the first time, and the Nintendo Direct gave me an excuse to do it. So we'll see how this goes. I'll probably end up making another one for the presentation for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. They say it's the last one. It probably will be, so hopefully it's a character that I really want to see. I don't know, we'll see. Thank you for watching, and you have a good day, guys.